Hi, Krishna. Welcome to this episode of Data on the Move. We're here to talk about the third annual State of Unstructured Data report from Komprise. It was just published. Lots of interesting information coming from this report. One, of course, is all about the data growth, especially unstructured data growth. What was the takeaway from you on that, and any highlights from the report that you want to share with us today?
Yeah, Darren, I mean, we hear from every customer that we talk to that they're literally drowning in data, especially unstructured data. So it was no surprise that for third year in a row, the amount of money spent on storing and managing data is continuing to grow. I think now we see that 75% of organizations are spending 30% or more of their IT budget on storage and data management. And that's a really huge number. But equally, I think interesting is that over a third of organizations we surveyed are now managing 10 petabytes or more of data. And we know 90% of that is unstructured. So this also points to the continued growth of unstructured data.
So last year, cloud migration was top of mind. It was a top priority in the report's findings. This year, there was a shift. I mean, cloud migration is still important, but cost optimization came out on top. Was that a surprise to you?
We know that post-COVID, most companies have been trying to manage doing more with less and become more efficient. And no, it's not really a surprise. I think what's interesting is that initially people were thinking, let's just get everything to the cloud. That would help us save costs. And now they're more nuanced in their strategies. So we're actually seeing a lot of customers now want to tier data, for example, to the cloud from their on-premises. So even before they are ready to move an entire workload to the cloud, they can start gaining efficiencies.
Yeah, makes sense. And so the last thing I wanted to ask you about is generative AI. Of course, it's the topic on everybody's mind. It's just it's just an amazing time of innovation in that area. And this came out in the survey as a real priority for enterprise data storage teams to prepare for AI, but also a lot of concerns around data privacy, security, and governance. Tell us what the report found and some of your thoughts on that topic.
Yeah, definitely. I think people have been thinking about AI for a few years now, especially machine learning, but generative AI has really opened everyone's eyes to the potential of this technology and the ease of use. So it's very exciting. But as you said, for IT, it is also a challenge because they want to make sure they're prepared for AI. I think we found that that was one of the top priorities that most of our respondents said they want to work on, preparing their data for AI. And I think the was it 60% plus, I think, of people
Yeah.
said the biggest concerns they had were around data privacy, data security, and data governance for AI. And so that's not surprising because nobody really wants to tell their people not to use AI given its potential, but they have to scramble to find a secure and safe way to use it. Governance is going to be very big, as we know, and it was good to see our survey validate that.
Fantastic. Well, great. We just want to let you all know you can download the report at komprise.com/report. It's the third annual State of Unstructured Data Management Survey. Krishna, thanks for sharing your thoughts and insights, and we look forward to our next discussion.
Thank you.